Therefore, we'll bring to you a repeat of the House plenary. But as soon as the House reconvenes, we'll take you straight to the Green Chamber.
Policy, career officers are required to retire from the public service either at the age of 60 or 95 years of serving, whichever condition comes first. The two qualifications apply to me this year, but the one concerning age happens to be earlier by about 3 months. I'm grateful to God for life, and for seeing me through with energy, knowledge, and strength throughout my career. May I register my appreciation to the Honorable Speaker, Deputy Speaker, and all the principal officers, as well as all honorable members for general support. Training and practice of transport management and administration in Nigeria and for other related matters, standing in the name of Honorable Ogene Ima Ego. Honorable members recall the bill was read the first time on Wednesday, 9th June 2016. Now I invite Honorable Ima to move the bill be now read a second time.
Ima Ogene Ego. I am representing Amuodofi Federal Constituency, Lagos State. Mr. Speaker, I'm a Lagosian. My colleagues and Honorable Speaker, I want to move a bill for an act to establish the Institute of Transport Administration of Nigeria and other related matters. The short title is the Charter Institute of Transport Administration of Nigeria, established Bill 2016, being sponsored by me. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, this I hereby move a motion that the bill be read a second time. Thank you very much. This bill seeks to establish the Charter Institute of Transport Administration of Nigeria, charged with the responsibility of advancing the study, training, and practice of professional transport management and administration in Nigeria. The transport profession has not been accorded any formal recognition, unlike the case of accountancy, where you have ICANN and you have ANAN and other bodies, or like engineering or law, for example. Persons of different academic backgrounds pose as transport experts and work in the transport industry with no formal training in transport. This has created the problem of identity and recognition for technocrats or professionals in the economic sector of transport. As a consequence, Mr. Speaker, there has been a total lack of regulation and standard in the practice of transport management and administration in Nigeria. In most cases, individuals with formal training from few institutions offering transport programs seem to be discriminated against for the purpose of employment in the transport sector. The Chartered Institute of Transport Administration is a professional body dedicated to broadening and improving the knowledge, skills, and experiences of its members in the practice of efficient transport management, covering road, rail, sea, air, and pipeline stroke, petroleum movement through pipeline. Founded in 1944 in Great Britain, United Kingdom, as an Institute of Transport Administration, the Institute of Transport Administration is organized throughout the vast transport industry worldwide as an association of professional transport managers and administrators with well over 30,000 members, stretching from Europe, Far East, West cities, and Africa. Mr. Speaker, we are taking our cue from them towards the Institute in Nigeria. Towards the Institute of Nigeria is currently an affiliate of the parent institute in the United States. Just it is like in other professions, I mentioned earlier, in accounting where you have ICANN, you have ANAN and other bodies, and even Institute of Cost and Management Accountants. The aim of this bill is to help to improve the standard of transportation in Nigeria. And this body is presently headed by a professor with other technicals in the industry, and their aim is just to carry Nigeria forward in the area of transportation. Honorable members, with the passage of this bill, the Charter Institute of Transport Administration will indeed professionalize the practice of transport management and administration in Nigeria as it is in other countries. I want to appeal to all our members present here that they should please help to support this bill, because this bill is very important. As you can see, we have provided the act. It's in almost 100 pages. Copies have been provided for everybody here to look at. This is a job that's very well done. This is a body that will be affiliated to a body in London and will be carrying out training. But they now want to become a Nigerian body, just like other professionals have done. I want to appeal to everybody to please help to support it, because by supporting it, you are supporting the growth of transport management in Nigeria. I want to thank you.
Mr. Speaker, my name is Edward Pojok. I represent Jos South, Jos East of Plateau State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to support this bill brought by my good friend, Honorable Ima Ogene Ego. Mr. Speaker, let me start by distinguishing what exists now and what he seeks to do. As rightly pointed out by our colleague, there exists an incorporated status for the association under KAMA. They were registered in 1986. But, Mr. Speaker, what they seek to do now, as I said, is they want a charter to obtain government's recognition as a profession so as to legally acquire and sustain a standard code of ethics and practice as transport experts. Mr. Speaker, let me give the constitutional support for what he seeks to do. In the exclusive list, item 49, the National Assembly has been given exclusive power on issue of professional occupations as may be designated by the National Assembly. This is one association that ought to be designated by us. Until that is done, they may not enjoy that legal protection. Mr. Speaker, people may be asking, what is so important about transport management? Some years ago, Mr. Speaker, I had the privilege, sitting as an executive council member of the Plateau State government, to listen to some foreign experts on transportation. And I was amazed at how they were able to propose the planning of transportation management in Jos City. Mr. Speaker, I do not think that now we've done that, let's say within Abuja, they will be able to say that within so hour, let's say from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., there will be this number of vehicles plying the road. Therefore, they may advise we should have traffic wardens in this place, or they may even advise that let us even regulate the number of vehicles plying that route. Mr. Speaker, we have had the opportunity of seeing what happens in other cities elsewhere outside Nigeria. For instance, in some cities in America, due to the expertise in transport management, they do advise that within so periods or hours of the day, vehicles may ply either these routes or not ply that route. At times, they may say vehicles may carry only one passenger or 4 passengers. If you have 4 passengers, ply this lane, the first lane. If you have only 1 or 2 passengers, ply another lane. It reduces the number of vehicles on the road. So traffic management ensures that we do economics of movement of persons, so that we have more people maybe in offices at certain times, or we don't spend too much hours on the road. Also, government will be able to realize a lot of money from transport management. Mr. Speaker, it's a very good area. It's still novel. I may not talk with some expertise on the area, but the time has come for us in Nigeria to actually professionally do some management of transport. After all, we even have a Ministry of Transport. We've been having ministries of transport for so many years in Nigeria. So the time has come for us to have the experts that will manage this sector for the greater good of the economy of Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, I urge my colleagues to support this bill, because it's a bill that has come at the right time, and it will help the economy of our country. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
As this bill goes, hopefully it will be passed, as it goes to public hearing, the sponsors should remember that transportation is not only by road. We have transport by air, by the sea, as much as by road, even by the tube. sometimes in advanced countries. So it is important that we.
This is the Nigerian Television Authority. We are reaching you live from the floor of the House of Representatives, where members have reconvened for Thursday's plenary. I am Ignatius Nkwo. You can also reach us live on NTA Parliament channel on 306 Star Times Bouquet. The House at today's plenary will be observing a valedictory session in honor of the outgone clerk to the House of Representatives. That session will be taking 20 minutes.
Okay, is that all? I think we're ready to go. But Chairman Rules and Business, I think we need to take a second look at the rules. This man just retired how many days ago? But our rules now say he's a stranger. He was in charge of these chambers, but we had to move a motion to bring him in. I don't know how we can deal with our contradiction. So it means very soon all of us will be strangers here. I was wondering if CNN is not a stranger. He just sneaked in, so I said, what brought you? We haven't moved a motion yet to admit you. Okay. Yeah, that's in a technical sense, you're right. Clerk of board houses. Okay, we'll take contributions from members in this order. Honorable Lawal Abubakar. 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My honorable colleagues, my name is Lawal Abubakar. I represent the people of Yola North, Yola South. I am from Adamawa State. Mr. Speaker, I thank you for giving me the privilege to say a word or two on the outgoing clerk of the House of Representatives. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I wish to confirm knowing Mr. Gani in the year 2015 when I came here as a member. And I became very close to Mr. Gani early in the year 2016 when I had the privilege of being appointed by Mr. Speaker as a member of an ad hoc committee on development and standardization of manuals and templates for this House of Representatives, which later in the day, I think we are going to consider it. Mr. Speaker, under the able leadership of my friend, my classmates, Honorable Aminu Shehu Shagari, and Mr. Gani served as a clerk of that ad hoc committee. Honorable colleagues, during the period of development of this manual, which took us almost about a year, we worked with Mr. Gani as twin brothers. And I discovered Mr. Gani to be a very simple and gentleman with an affable personality and a holistic attitude. Mr. Gani has the ability to work in a team environment. And Mr. Gani has the ability to work under pressure with perfection. Right Honorable Speaker, my colleagues, I discovered Mr. Gani to be an intellectual powerhouse. And I can attest, even under oath, that Mr. Gani is more than a legal mechanic, but rather a legal luminary par excellence, with an area of core competence in parliamentary jurisprudence. Gani can stand anywhere and give a lecture on parliamentary practice and procedure of not only Federal Republic of Nigeria, but also different jurisdictions in the world with mathematical accuracy. And he can proffer reasoning with scientific proof to convince you and earn your confidence. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, it is a natural law that everything that has a beginning must surely have an end. Gani has come to the end of his mandatory period of service as a civil servant. Nevertheless, it is rather the beginning of a fresh chapter in his life to be an entrepreneur, because he has the skill, he has the capacity, he has the know-how, and all the factors of production to be on the other side. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, Oga Gani, as we used to call him in the ad hoc committee, we call him Oga Gani because of his affable personality that he can earn your confidence. You will be remembered, Oga Gani, with pride. And I'm definitely sure when we come to consider these templates, you will see what I'm telling you. Finally, I honestly wish Mr. Gani a long life, a good health, success, happiness in your future endeavors, and the rest of your stay on earth and beyond. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, honorable colleagues. Cherry.
Honorable Bode, Ayorinde.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I am Dr. Bode Ayorinde. I represent Owo, Ose Federal Constituency. I am from Ondo State. Incidentally, Oga Gani is also from Ondo State. I rise to tell this House how Oga Gani became Oga Gani in US. Under the able leadership of Honorable Shagari, we were there for 1 week, and one of the European who served as the clerk for the conference we went to took his name as Oga Gani. And throughout the 6 days we spent there, he became Oga Gani. And since I came, I've been calling him Oga Gani. Incidentally, he's older than me by about 3 years. We are from the same state. He's one of the compatriots. He's one of those people we are proud to have produced from Ondo State. I can attest to it that Oga Gani is very thorough, even though he's not a lawyer. His experience in this place has not... no wonder. No wonder. He's painstaking, thorough, and he doesn't take a majority to defeat an argument he believes in so much passionately. He will strive to convince the majority of why a T has to be crossed or an I has to be dotted. As you bow out today, I congratulate you and wish you the best in your future endeavors. Congratulations.
Next is Honorable Aminu Shehu Shagari.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, Aminu Shehu Shagari. I represent Yabo Shagari constituency in Sokoto State. I'm delighted to be asked to say a word or two about our erstwhile clerk, the outgoing chief, or should I say Oga Gani, Gani Ojagumi. I've known him since I came to these chambers because he has been almost all over the place when it comes to the running of this honorable house. He was in the presidency before he now moved to National Assembly, and he was serving at the judiciary section of this honorable house. And then now, he now became a clerk, a director, a deputy director, and he was the clerk of committees, which is a very, very important position. A lot of us are not aware of this position, clerk of committees. He is the clerk of all clerks, and he was there for a very long time, and he served very well. He now became a deputy clerk, and then clerk. I knew him through the Chiroman Okene, or Chiroman Ibiralan, the clerk of the National Assembly, Chief Sani Omolori. When I was opportune to be the chairman of a new ad hoc committee that was set up to develop and standardize manuals and templates for the House of Representatives, I was called by the clerk then, and he told me that this is a very, very important assignment because we are going to develop for the first time a how-to manual on how to do a committee manual, oversight manual, public hearing manual, and reporting templates. So I want you to work with the best we have. And I want Mr. Gani Ojebumi, head of chambers as he then was, to be the clerk of that committee. So I now asked why, I started inquiring, why did he say this man is the best? And I found out that, number one, he had the most well-stocked private library in the National Assembly. And this is the man I found out that has passion for buying and reading books. So he was very thorough and well-informed. During our course of work, we visited the US Congress. And then when we got there, Oga Gani's luggage did not arrive, and he had only the clothes on his back. So I now took him to shop for what he was going to wear that day and the next. And he had a lot of baggage on his hands, and I wanted to help him, and he insisted that I wasn't going to carry load. So I now had to wrestle out some of the bags from him, and he said, please, if we meet anybody, don't tell them I made my Oga to carry load. This is to show you how modest and how very obedient he is. Even though he's much older than me, he's a man that has, and he's much more knowledgeable than me. He has a degree in political science, master's in public administration, master's in political science, and a degree in law. And he was the head of chambers then. And here he was giving me all the respect I deserve. This is a very, very humble man, and we are really sorry to miss him. We are really to miss his wealth of experience. But I am employing him to please allow us that opportunity to continue to tap in his wealth of knowledge and experience, even during his retirement. He should be ready for us to call upon him anytime we need to tap into his immense wealth of experience. I wish him a very blissful retirement and wish him long life in the company of his family that he loves so much. Thank you very much. Thank you for allowing me to speak in this very auspicious occasion. Thank you.
Noble Jagaba, Adams Jagaba.
Retiring can be extended because of the track record he has laid. Mr. Gandhi is unfortunate that he's leaving us. And immediately he got that position. I remember one day when the chamber we were on, I walked towards him. I said, Mr. Gandhi, I am proud that we're in charge of this green chamber. My friend left for the higher call to be a clerk of Chiroma of Igbiraland, and not Chiroma of National Assembly anyway. I was happy that he handed over the mantle of leadership to Mr. Gani. Now that he's leaving, whoever that's taken that seat from him, whoever that took it from him, should make sure he follow that track record, because Mr. Gani is well respected by members, well respected by staff. He's not one of these, not one of these civil servants or boss that can actually force people to go out of their way to make him happy. So if the clerk that will take over from him will learn from him, definitely as members we are going to respect him. And by the time he's leaving, we'll have an opportunity like this to praise him. And I call on the entire civil servants of the National Assembly. You hear what members are saying about this gentleman today. When you are leaving, when you are retiring, what will people say about you? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Minority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My respected colleagues, Leo Kuwelgo, representing Isoko Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, my colleagues, I'm from Delta State. Let me first and foremost congratulate you.
This is the network service of the NTA. We'll be joining our outside broadcast crew for another live broadcast.
The time of Mr. Magui, we're supposed to have this one long time. But for having him, we don't need to travel to Abuja. We don't need to travel to Lagos. I can pick my car and say, Mr. Magui, I've seen 10 billion somewhere. And if you send somebody following, I know I'm getting my commission. So, at this point, I appreciate everybody. But Mr. Magui, when you are singing the national anthem, you are singing it here. Can you arrest everybody without singing the national anthem? No, it's not possible. So we want you to, but during your time, we can retrieve our stolen property. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, sir. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, that was from all the officers. Oba Omepo Adeyemi Ogunwusi Ojaja II. So, join your hands together again for His Royal Majesty. Otherwise, I ask you to come and talk in the public so that we don't prevent you to do so. Cabinet said that there is also represented, but we know that it's going to be for just 2 minutes before we call His Excellency. If they go in the first. So. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Kábíyèsí Olúbàdàn ti ilẹ̀ Ìbàdàn, wọ́n ní kí a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ pírẹ́sídẹ́ǹtì wa Muhammadu Buhari tó gbé irú ìjọba yìí kalẹ̀ torí ojú ti kún Nàìjíríà lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀, ìyà jẹ ọmọ Nàìjíríà lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ tí kò sì sí ẹni tó lè bá ní kọ́. Àwa dúpẹ́ púpọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ìjọba General Buhari tí wọ́n gbé irú àwọn ètò báyìí kalẹ̀. Wọ́n ní ìṣẹ́jú méjì tẹ́ ní kí n lò ẹmọ́bìnú máa fi kankan. Mo kábíyèsí tó Olúbàdàn ni. Mo kí àwọn ọ̀gá wa àti gbogbo àwọn àgbààgbà tó ń ṣe iṣẹ́ ìjọba, Ọlọ́run máa fún yín ṣe o. Ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo fẹ́ sọ kò ní pọ̀ jù láti ẹnu kábíyèsí wa. A ń gbọ́ pé di bíi ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì ẹ̀mẹ́ta tí wọ́n ní kí EFCC chairman pé kí wọ́n ó fún wọn ní ọ́fíìsì pátápátá, àmọ́ acting tí wọ́n wà ó ṣe wá lóore púpọ̀. Oore acting tí wọ́n wà yìí ó ṣe wá lóore. Wọ́n bá lọ́dún mẹ́jọ ń bẹ̀, wọ́n bá lo ẹni. A rí i pé ìyípadà rere ti ń bá Nàìjíríà. torí àwọn tó ṣètò ìjọba lọ tẹ́lẹ̀ àrírí eléyìí ní Nàìjíríà. Èyí tá a wá rí lásìkò yìí inú wa dùn. Gbogbo wa là ń gbọ́ pé mágùn omele lónìí ó mú yìí lọ́la wọ́n lọ kó nínú sàárè wọ́n gbé nínú kànga nínú gbogbo oríjì àti wọ́n kó gbogbo ẹ̀ sí. A dúpẹ́ púpọ̀ lọ́wọ́ yín àtàwọn òṣìṣẹ́ yín àti gbogbo àwọn tó jẹ́ pé ẹ̀ ń wọ uniform sọ́rùn torí pé gbogbo ẹni tó bá wọ uniform target of enemy of Nigeria ni wọ́n jẹ́. Bámúrẹ̀dà ń bọ̀ bí wọ́n bá ti rí ọlọ́pàá wọ́n kọ́ target wọn náà pé ẹni tí ẹ̀dá wa lọ́nà ni àwọn ni wọ́n kọ́ face wọ́n ń risk life wọn ni. A fẹ́ gbogbo àwọn tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n jẹ́ elétò ààbò kí wọ́n jọ̀wọ́ kí wọ́n bá ní mójútó wọn. Àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n rán kiri kí wọ́n má jẹ́ kí ìyàwó jẹ wọ́n. Àtàwọn EFCC náà a dúpẹ́ púpọ̀ lọ́wọ́ yín o fún gbogbo ètò tẹ́ gbé kalẹ̀ tẹ́sí wá gbé wá sí ìlú Ìbàdàn torí Ìbàdàn ibẹ̀ ni gbogbo nǹkan ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà látọdún tó ti pẹ́. Mo wá kí gómìnà wa pé ẹ kú oríire. Àwọn mìíràn ní gómìnà wa kì í gbọ́ kì í gbà mí kò gbàwọ̀ sí ni tí wọ́n bá ní ìtòlẹ́ àná rárá. EFCC chairman ti wá ní gómìnà Abíọ́lá Ajímọ̀bí. A sọ fún wa nínú èmi gbà bàbá lè sọ pé tí mò ń ṣe. Àwọn mìíràn ló ìgbàgbé Ìbàdàn ní kò gbọ́dọ̀ mọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀rọ. Òun lèmi náà jẹ́ mi fún sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí. So a dúpẹ́ púpọ̀ pé ẹ gbé ètò yìí wá sí Ìbàdàn tó sì jẹ́ wípé ní abẹ́ Isaac Abíọ́lá Ajímọ̀bí a mọ̀ pé pẹ̀lú ògùn Ọlọ́run bí Ọlọ́run ṣe ń fún yín ṣe ẹ̀ ń ràn wá lọ́wọ́ a rí pé gbogbo ètò ń lọ déédéé bó tilẹ̀ jẹ́ pé àwọn ilé wa díẹ̀díẹ̀ ń jó ní ẹ̀ní wọn wo kí wọ́n fi ṣojú ọ̀nà. Mo sì sọ fún wọn pé ẹ wá èrò ti pọ̀ láàrin ìlú wa nídìí ọ̀nà tó tóbi ń Bàdàn tèmi náà wà ń bẹ̀. Tètè ń ṣe pátá Ọlọ́run fún yín ṣe. Ọ̀gá wa mọ́gùn ẹ bá mi sọ ẹ bá mi move forward ẹ try ẹ tó bá máa ṣe dáadáa nílùú àwọn kàbá Nàìjíríà wọ́n fèsì ẹ̀ gbogbo ìgbà ni wọ́n mọ̀ pé àwọn òfẹ́ ti yí ọwọ́ àwọn tí wọ́n wà ń bẹ̀ náà láti ń bàbàkúgbà gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n pera wọn lọ́gàá tí wọ́n fi wọ́n wé ànádà tó ń become head of Nigeria àwọn náà ni wọ́n ń kó owó yìí ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá mi sọ iṣẹ́ yìí síwájú sí i gbogbo ẹni tó bá rí ẹ pariwo wọn báà lè mú wọn mọ ṣépè lé wọn. Thank you very much. Yes, he's very passionate about anti-graft war. That is why. The last good message before His Excellency the Governor comes in is what the Director General. What practices? 3 minutes. Civil society. Permit and on the existing protocol. On behalf of civil society, in which our organization happens to be one, Corrupt Practices Eradication Organization of Nigeria. I want to tell you that we are here this afternoon to support and to appreciate what EFCC have been doing. We are great collaborators with EFCC, and we thank God that in Oyo State we have an anti-corruption crusader governor. Because recently, one of our members discovered one of the paysetter driver and the conductors. He was able to intelligently record when they were siphoning the fuel, diesel. And
We put the letter together to the Assembly Governor of your state. I want to tell you within 8 or 4 hours,